Hi everybody, Tisha Mahar back with you. Missed you guys. So glad to be here and to bring you some more yoga today. It is day 14 of your 30-day challenge and you're probably feeling really good but also really sore at this point. So today, even though yoga can be very strengthening and it can be a workout in and of itself, that is not our objective today. Today is your rest day, it's your recovery day. So this particular video is all about helping you let go a little bit. It's about helping you release some of that tension that's likely been building up in your muscles as you've been working them, as you've been strengthening them. So we're going to start by getting into a full body stretch. Starting off with our neck. We're going to just drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. As we do that, we're going to push the floor, or pretend to, with our left hand. You should feel this stretch really intensely down the side of your neck. And then bringing your head back to neutral. Same thing other side. So your right hand pushes the floor away. You're just going to drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Again, feel that stretch through the neck. Awesome. I'm going to do a couple shoulder rolls. So inhale, lift your shoulders. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, drop. Inhale to lift. Just think of releasing any tension that you feel in that upper back. Bringing your feet together. Place one hand, your right hand, onto your right hip or thigh. We're going to lift our left arm up and just stretch the left side of the body. So just moving into a little bit of a side bend. You can go as far as you feel comfortable with that. Coming back up, same thing other side. Right arm reaches up and over. Connecting always with the breath once you've moved into the posture, into the stretch. Come back up. So we've formed the spine there laterally. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch for the upper back. Just keeping your legs nice and strong so that you trust yourself here. Just stretching up, reaching back. Again, as little or far as you want to. Come back up. And then now we're going to take it down towards the floor. So just exhaling, bending your knees is okay if you need to. Bring your hands all the way down. And just take a second to just shake that out. Now we're moving into our legs a little bit. So feeling the stretch obviously into the hamstrings. You can bend your knees if this feels really intense. You don't have to straighten your legs. We're just going to hang out here for a second. You can grab your opposite elbow. You might be up here somewhere. That's fine. Bending the knees again is always an option. So coming back to the breath, always connecting with your breath when you're doing yoga is really conducive to that letting go process. It's actually much easier to let go of tension or to release tension when you're breathing and staying relaxed as opposed to striving and pushing. So a little bit different perhaps in how we're approaching our other forms of training. From here, grab your big toes now. And a little bit more actively, we're just going to see if we can pull our head towards the floor. Maybe your legs are straight at this point, maybe not. Think of hugging your inner thighs together and really just pulling to bring your body down. A couple more deep breaths through those hamstrings. Awesome. And then bringing your hands behind your back, just interlace your fingers. You might have to stay somewhere like this. As much as you can, however, just start to bring your arms towards the floor. So this is really going to work into your shoulders. As much as you can, you might be able to go far, you might not. Another thing you could do is just flip the palms. So it's probably your hands aren't going to come to the floor. That's okay. Even just from here, you're going to feel it. Slowly releasing that. Bring your hands down. Moving into a downward facing dog. So you're going to spread the palms. Hug your outer arms in, and then just start to step your feet back. You can stay high on your toes, again, if the stretch down the backs of your legs is very intense, no problem. Otherwise, just start to sink the heels back into the floor. From here, we're going to go into some deep stretching for our legs. Bring your right foot forward, plant your foot, staying in a little bit of an active lunge for a moment, just really stretching out the front of the left hip. And then we're just going to drop to the left knee. With the left knee on the floor, you can lift your body up. You're just going to breathe here. You're going to feel this pretty intensely in the left hip flexor. And any kind of running or jumping that you're doing is going to create stress or tension or tightness through that hip. So this is really good for releasing there. So staying here for a few breaths. And now moving into something that's going to stretch the right hip a little bit more. We're just going to turn the right foot out and then bring our hands to the inside of the right foot. And again, just holding it here. Now you're going to feel this left hip flexor still, but also deep into the right hip joint. If you feel quite open, if your flexibility is there, you can bring the right elbow and then the left elbow down. So now this is really deep into the right hip. You'll be able to see hopefully even better when I move it to the other side. So to add on to this one more time, if it is accessible for you, you can lift your left foot and just gently hug your left foot towards your body. And then moving that stretch even deeper. So there's no limit really with this. There's always somewhere you can go, which is kind of the great thing. It never gets boring. Brilliant. So releasing that left foot. And then very slowly moving back into your downward dog again. Kind of feels good just to take a few seconds just to pedal the feet out, release whatever it is you might be feeling, and then bring your left foot forward for the other side. Bringing your right knee down. Again, same thing. First doing a little bit of that active release for the front of the right leg, then drop to the right knee, and again just holding. With all of these stretches, it's actually better if you hold them longer. So if you feel comfortable or if you want to, you could always pause this video at any time and just stay a little bit longer in each of the postures. That's always going to be more conducive to getting into the deep superficial tissues and again to releasing more of that tension that may have built up over the last couple of weeks. Bringing the right knee or the right foot towards your right glute again is an option here if you like. Again, coming down, an option. And then slowly again with your hands back on your mat, pushing yourself back. Ooh. And again, just walking that out a little bit. Bring your right leg up. Just feel the stretch for the back of the left leg. You can bring your leg up as high as you feel comfortable. And here we're going to just do something a little bit fancier. If you're comfortable with it, bring your right foot behind you. Start to lift your right arm and just gentle back bend, opening for the front side of the body. Coming back around, walk it out. Left leg up, same thing. Drop your heel to your butt and just stay here. Or if you're comfortable, drop the foot. Lift the left arm up. This is called Wild Thing. It's a beautiful posture for, again, your spine for the front side. Coming back around. And now just slowly make your way to your knees. We're going to finish up with one more thing. Opening the knees as far as your knees will go. There is a tendency here for the hips to want to roll back. This might be very tricky for you, but as much as you can, you want to bring your pelvis forward towards the floor and come down this way. Just a really good stretch for the groin. Again, a lot of the things that you've probably been doing, running and jumping and lunges and squats, all of this stuff, again, as wonderful it is and as amazing as it makes your body look, it's really important to balance these things out with yoga or with some stretching. Otherwise, again, you'll just start to lose some of your range of motion. And always keeping a good range of flexibility and motion is complementary to the other types of exercises that you're doing in a lot of different ways too. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope when you get up off the floor after doing this, you feel looser. And I'll see you a little bit later in your challenge for some more.